Yo, I don't know what I'm doing, but you know, when I was streaming, you know, I had to make up a plan for what I was gonna do over the holidays when I'm not streaming, as in when I'm actually on holiday in a different country, Vietnam. So I thought of playing this game, uploading it over the December period, which is when I'm in a different country, when I can't stream because I'm in a different country, or well, not in my room with my streaming equipment, which is my mic and laptop and privacy of my own room. So yeah, without further ado, may as well just jump into it, you know. It's currently sometime in late August. Summer break is winding down, but the oppressive summer heat doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It's so awful it gets above 95 some days. It's weird for a Japanese game to be using Fahrenheit, but sure, I guess the translators were American. And what's worse, it isn't much better at night. Today happens to be one of those. I'm almost dying out here. It's too damn hot. I can't focus. Okay, well, I guess I'm hallucinating. Like, who the hell would be named Levy 6, you know? Alright, there you go. That's a more normal name. Please stick to my code name, Levy 9. Calling me by my real name out here and on the job just feels weird. Nah, I wasn't ignoring you. It's this heat's just doing things to my head. God, I'm burning up. Yeah, in those uniforms, I would imagine. I grab my collar and start fanning myself. But unfortunately, fanning in this humid air does nothing to cool me off. Yeah, it just creates more heat. If only I wasn't in long sleeves and wearing gloves right now. This is just torture, like I said. It was the uniform. Sure, but why can't we get a summer outfit or something? I don't think that's too much to ask for. It'd be cheaper too, because it requires less fabric. Less materials. I mean, sure, but that's no excuse to subject us to this crap. How are you even managing? Just don't think about it. I mean, it's kind of a joke, but there are instances where just thinking about how hot it is makes it even hotter than what it would normally be. Levy 9 groans and wriggles in discomfort. Her outfit is a long-sleeved one, just like mine, and also company issued. So I think she's tinkered with hers and made some personal adjustments. Right. Well, I agree the outfit looks nice. Man, I wish I could sew. You could just make whatever outfit you want.
作れるってほどではないけど、なんで？
Could you maybe make me an outfit? Short sleeve, pretty please?
それぐらいならできないことはないけど、冬場も半袖で過ごすの？
Well, I can't just, like, re-sew the sleeves back on or something. Well, can't you just, like, re-sew the sleeves back on or something?
めんどくさいな。それならいっそ袖にファスナーをつけて着脱式にしてしまうとか。
True, you make the sleeves removable. Oh, I like that idea.
でもそうなるとこの服の機能はちゃんと維持できるのかな。
Right, didn't think about that. Our uniforms both have special functions. That's the main point behind us wearing them. Changes to the design are allowed to a certain extent, but it's safe to say that anything that messed with the uniform's function wouldn't be permitted. It's a real dilemma. We might not actually be able to remove cloth and still... Yeah. We might not actually be able to remove cloth and still keep the function intact. So, Levy 9.
何？レビー6。
Still nothing?
ダメだね。全然ダメだね。
She lets out a small sigh as she stares at the tablet in her hands. On the screen is video of a road. Countless cars are flying past in each direction. We're searching for a particular vehicle using the N system, but yeah, no hits yet. You sure you got the right number?
間違ってないよ。少なくとも私は。ただ、該当のナンバーは外から回ってきた情報だから。
Yeah, they accidentally sent you a 6 instead of a 9. Oh wait, that's the code number. Never mind. And they barely gave us anything to work off of.
もともとうちの管轄じゃなくて、早期解決のための応援要員なんだって。
Yeah, they're usually too worried about appearances to send us in. Wonder why they choose to this time.
調べていくうちに今回の犯人と海外の大規模犯罪組織とつながりが見えてきたらしいんだよね。
So I guess we're dealing with astrals then, huh?
本命はそっち。つながりが切られる前に尻尾をつかみたいんだと思う。
That makes sense. We obviously don't have the manpower to take on an international crime syndicate, but thankfully that's not our job. All we have to do is capture our perpetrators here, which is all fine and dandy, except for one little problem. I was about to die in this hellish inferno. I'm about to sign exasperation when Nanami suddenly speaks.
見つけた。対象は白見通りを南下中。
Oh, finally some action. Alright, let's get in position. We migrate to the area where the mini truck, the target vehicle, is parked and hide behind cover. There are two guys who look to be in their early to mid-20s. They both hop out of the truck and begin walking towards a scooter parked on the side of the road. Man, now that I get a better look at them, they really are young. Probably not much older than me, to be honest. They're discussing something amongst themselves. Luckily, there seems to be no indication that they've noticed us. maybe that's just the bait, you know? A few seconds later, the conversation stops. One of them gets on the bed of the truck while the other gets on the scooter. Unfortunately, the scooter has a U-lock on it. They won't be able to move it without the key. Hang on. Where's the log? Hang on. There it is. Backlog.
バックログ画面ですね。
Okay. Oh. Yeah, while the other gets the scooter. Unfortunately, the scooter has a U-lock on it. They won't be able to move it without the key. But strangely enough, the scooter moves. And even stranger, it levitates. It floats higher and higher into the air, unconstrained by gravity. It slowly moves closer to our direction until suddenly it starts falling, and it's getting closer, and now I have been crushed under the weight of the scooter, and I'm dead. Game over. Oh well, that was a short game. The man isn't even touching it. He's controlling it remotely by the looks of it. This can only mean one thing.
間違いないね。
I thought you said we weren't dealing with astrals. Yep. Well, the scooter moves via the invisible force and eventually lies down on the bed of the truck. The other guy then locks it down.
マクレガーより伝令。対象の追跡に任務を変更。
Copy that.
今日も楽勝だったな。
お前言うほど何もしてないだろ。
はあ？運転したじゃん。荷台で固定したじゃん。そんな目で見るなよ。しょうがないだろう。俺はアストラル使いじゃねえんだからよ。
まあ役割分担はいいんだけどな。にしてもやっぱ3台は疲れるわ。
アストラル能力って使うと疲れるもんなのか？
Is it like the telekinesis that the thing you carry is the amount you can carry is determined by the weight? You know, like you can carry if you can easily carry a like 10 kilo dumbbell, you can easily control it with telekinesis or some shit. So like, oh well, it maybe it's like half the weight with telekinesis or something.
原付っつっても100キロ近くあるんだぞ。それを一人で持ち上げるってなったらそりゃ疲れるだろう。
Okay, I mean, it's dependent on the weight, so.
けど直接持ち上げてるわけじゃないだろ。超能力みたいなもんなんだから。
Yeah, but 100 kilos is still 100 kilos, buddy.
まあ体が疲れるわけじゃないけどな。なんつうか頭がだるい。
Yeah, he's gotta carry them in his mind. Got money on my mind.
頭がだるい？痛いわけじゃなくめまいとか？
能力のコントロールってどれだけ慣れてても集中力がいるんだよ。俺の場合目標に意識を集中させてそれを動かす間ずっと維持しないといけないからな。
俺は難しいこと考えっと頭が痛くなるけどな。とにかくお疲れさん。水でも飲むか？
サンキュー。でどうだ？いくらぐらいになると思う？
そうだな。このパーツの組み合わせなら全部で15万ってとこか。
Wait, really? That's like 1,500. That's all right, I guess. For 3 scooters, though, like 500 each. Actually, yeah, they are scooters. That kind of makes sense.
安っ、マジかよ。こんだけ頑張ってそれだけか。
Oh, okay. Yeah, see? He gets it.
なあ、他に買い取ってくれるやつはいないのか？
そりゃ店に普通に持ち込めば多分倍近い値段になるけど、パクったもんだからな。
Hang on. No, black market shit sells sells a lot higher than normal because there's a liability risk. Hang on, what? That's not how it works.
こんなもん買い取ってくれる心当たりなんて他にねえよ。
だろうな。
そうは言っても1日つうか数時間で10万円以上の稼ぎだぞ。
まあな。
Yeah, but it's 100k for a few hours of work plus the risk factor.
やばいよな、アストラル能力って。俺も欲しかったわ。
I mean, you could have literally done the same job with a ramp. Like, yeah, it would have taken a lot longer to wheel them onto the truck bed, but still.
ぜひともくれてやりたいね、こんなもん。これのせいで人生最悪だ。
Look, all I'm saying is that 150k for this. Oh well, 1500, I guess, if you're, because the conversion rate's a bit lower. But like if it's basically 1 to 100. Like 100 yen is $1, so take off 2 zeros and they're only getting 1500 for it.
はあ、アストラル使いっていじめられてた口か。
うるせえ、んなことはどうでもいいんだよ。それより早く連絡入れて買い取りに来させろ。
そんな怒んなよ。いいじゃん、そのおかげで今はこうして儲けられてるんだからよ。
Oh, but they aren't yours. You stole them. What is this? What is this? What is this thing?
誰だ？どこにいる？
Is it because he's invisible or something?
隠れてないで出てこい。くそ、どこだ？今の声のやつ、一体どこに？
What are you looking around for, pal? I'm right in front of you. Ugh! And then you fucking hit him in the face, break his nose.
ふざけてんのか？
いや待て、そこだ。そこ景色が揺らいでる。
本当だ。なんだこれ？どうなってる？
Okay, so they see it.
まさか高額明細？お前もアストラル使いか？
It's not. So it isn't actually invisibility. It's camouflage, which sort of works better than invisibility. I guess you could say I am.
本当に声が。マジかよ。
They stand shocked, still wide-eyed, unable to look away.
つうか、
Stock.
何なんだよお前は。
Hang on, I didn't read
読み
that.
返しますか？
They stand stock still, wide-eyed, unable to look away.
まさか警察か？
Probably. Not quite. Actually, no. They have code names. They ain't a cop. Just a regular guy who happened to be passing by. Something like that, basically.
通りすがりだ？バカにしてんのか？
偶然このタイミングでたまたまこの倉庫に迷い込んだってのか？ふざけんな！
Easy there, pal. All I'm gonna do is give you a piece of advice, that's all.
ああ？
Vehicle theft via astral ability is a crime. You do know that, right? So my advice, Stop adding onto your criminal record. Turn yourself in now and you'll get a lighter sentence. You'll get a much lighter sentence. They look at each other, communicate something non-verbally, then look back at me.
ほんといきなり何なのお前。
ごちゃごちゃうるさいな。
Now they're trying to act mean and tough. Funny. I kinda thought so earlier, but these guys are probably just bottom line grunts. Experienced criminals know not to engage in pointless chatter. They'll just pull out their gun and shoot.
俺たちの話を聞いてただで済むと思うなよ。
Yeah, but even if they do that, where are you gonna shoot at? What are you gonna shoot at? Me? You don't even know where I am.
ここで見たこと聞いたこと思い出したくなくしてやんよ。
The non-astral one brings out a metal bat from the truck and hits it against the concrete floor to intimidate me. Wow, scary. Just another day on the job. I mean, I gave them the option of surrendering peacefully. Then again, it makes perfect sense that they wouldn't listen to some random kid. Realizing that a fight is inevitable at this point, I've raised my fists and faced the guy with the bat.
隠れてるつもりかもしれんが場所くらいはわかるっての。
The very next second, he swings the bat down hard without a hint of hesitation. I calmly bend backward and avoid the blow. After that, I decided to taunt him a bit. Watch where you're swinging, man. That's dangerous. Right after it passes me, I flip upright again and slam my fist into the man's solar plexus. That one hit was enough. The bat drops from the man's hand and he falls to the ground.
この野郎!
The metal bat floats up following his shout, then after reaching a certain height, flies straight toward me. Why did it have to reach a specific height? I was gonna fight me using his ability, huh? Nice, bring it on. I twist my body, dodging the attack, then close the distance between us in a matter of milliseconds.
近づくな!
I feel a heavy force begin to assault me from all directions. This air pressure is so strong, it feels like my bones are about to snap. And his first fight too? Come on, man.
このまま潰してやるぜ!
This is the kind of power he used to lift those scooters. It's enough force to crush any normal person. But I'm not a normal person. I'm an invisible man. I activate my own astral ability to provide an opposing force. Now freed from the deadly pressure, I leap forward in the blink of an eye. I'm in front of the guy.
なんで倒れない? まさか能力が効いてないのか?
While he stands there in disbelief, I slam my fist into his solar plexus, much like I did to his friend. Unable to withstand the hit, he falls to his knees, coughing profusely as he holds his stomach.
くそ、痛みで集中できねえ。なんなんだよお前。俺たちに何の恨みが?
I mean, like, he clearly stated what you did wrong. Doesn't matter if you did it to him or anything, you just, you know, you're criminals, so. Stealing's a crime, you know. Don't make me out to be some criminal, that's you. Well, I guess I am trespassing right now, but that's not important. That's not important.
本当に何が目的で?
Didn't you hear me earlier? I said to turn yourself in. Turn yourselves in. Stop doing this stuff. It's not right, especially considering you're an astral. There are some real bad guys out there who love getting astrals to do their dirty work. Get involved with them and your life's over.
なんだそりゃ、自己紹介か。お前が一番厄介だよ、クソが。
I'll tell you something you might like to know. The guy buying those scooters off you, he works for a massive overseas crime organization. You and I probably better know them as the Mafia. You ever heard the rumors about their kidnapping of astrals? Kidnappings of astrals.
はあ、そんなもんただの都市伝説だろうが。
Okay, well this guy hasn't done his research clearly.
マフィアによる拉致事件はないってどっかの政治家も言ってただろ。
Use your brain. Would any sane politician admit that something like that is going on? Hell no. They're all paid off. They're still assessing your usefulness right now. But you can bet that if they end up liking your ability, they're gonna make you join them. And they have people with brainwashing and hypnosis abilities, so you're gonna be doing the dirty work, even if you scream and say no.
漫画の読みすぎじゃねえの。
Nah, you're in one. Plus, even if they don't want you, that doesn't mean you get to roam free. I hear they also sell astrals on the black market. Turn yourself in now while I still have time. It's in your best interest.
気安く言ってんじゃねえ。お前に何がわかる？
Sorry, but I'm gonna have to pass on hearing the sub story about how hard your life is. Sorry, but I'm going to have to pass on hearing the sub story about how hard your life it was. All astrals know what it's like to be discriminated against. Not all of us turn to crime like you did. Your psychokinesis doesn't have to be used for evil. If you just try, I'm sure you can live a decent life with your abilities. Yeah, psychokinesis is OP as shit.
やっぱりお前。
Being able to move shit with your
警察
mind.
だろ。
Man, this guy's dumb. This guy's a dumbass. If he thinks working as a criminal is the best thing he can do. I promise I'm not. Though you're free to not believe me. Look, I'm a fellow astral. Just quit the crime and live a clean life. You'll thank yourself later.
うるせえ。
Right after I hear the braking sounds of multiple cars. And seconds later, a bunch of strong-looking men storm the warehouse.
その場を動くな！警察だ！君たちには窃盗の容疑で逮捕状が出ている！おとなしくしろ！アストラル使いであることも分かっている！能力を使うなよ！使えば公務執行妨害や傷害の罰則も加わるぞ！
ち、痛みで使えねえっての。
ってなんか予想以上におとなしいっすね。
You're welcome.
そうだな。どうしたんだ？怪我でもしているのか？
これはそこのやつに。
ん？そこのやつ？どういうことだ？二人組じゃなかったのか？他にもまだ仲間がいるのか？
くそ、逃げやがったか。
He skedaddled.
どこだ？そのもう一人はどこにいる？それはどんなやつだ？
知るかよ。顔も見てない。見れなかった。声は男だったかな。
なんだそれは。ごまかすつもりか？
そうじゃねえ。なんかそういう透明になる能力を持ってるやつだ。どうせオタクら警察の仲間だろ。
透明になる能力？知ってるか？知らん。それにそんなことはありえない。
どういうことだ。
操作にアストラル能力を使うことは逮捕時であろうとも認められていない。
That seems a bit dumb. Huh? You aren't allowed to use your astral abilities. So what happens if you go against another astral? You're imagine, right? In a situation where you have to fight you're an astral is resisting arrest, and you're also an astral, and you know if you use your abilities, you could easily apprehend them, but you're not allowed to because you're a cop. Huh? Right, yeah. Guns not allowed either? Honestly.
警察が能力を使えば違法だ。
じゃあマジで違うのか。なら何だったんだよ。
He's just a kid.
詳しいことは署で聞こう。さあ、立ちなさい。
The thieves were caught and the incident was thus resolved. But one mystery remained regarding a certain invisible person spotted at the scene of the crime. You may be wondering what these astral abilities are. Allow me to explain. Oh boy, this is the exposition. Once upon a time, these powers existed only within the realm of science fiction. They were called a variety of different names: magic, psychic powers, supernatural abilities, and so on. But at the end of the 20th century, one groundbreaking discovery changed everything. A new particle they discovered, the astron. Astrons have the ability to link with the human brain and synchronize with our neural waves, which causes the astron to generate a unique form of energy. Sorry about that. Psychokinesis, pyrokinesis, telepathy, psychometry, clairvoyance, all things once thought to be pseudoscience, now real. And even fantasy magic, like remote manipulation of water and wind, the creation of golems and super strength. All of these phenomena have been scientifically proven to be possible through the energy emitted by astrons. The psychical form this energy takes differs from person to person, meaning that it's nigh impossible to find any two people with the same ability, unless it's artificially created, which is probably what's going to happen in this visual novel, considering that's what happens with every any series that has something like this, where people are born with a certain ability and there's only one in the world, and then you find out that there are people who have artificial versions of this, of whatever it's called. That's not what I meant to do.
バックログ画面だよ。
Astron, yeah. And then Astron's right there. And it's got the same abilities and multiple abilities and stuff like that. I mean, I'd be surprised if if there wasn't something like that. Astral abilities. That's the term we've adopted to refer to all of those strange powers. Quirks. Oh wait, no, that's wrong series.
リドルジョーカー。サトルくん。サトルくんってば。サトルくん。
I don't know who that is. I only go by Levy 6. That's I remembered. Opening my eyes was a grave mistake on my part. I didn't know that apparently my curtains were open. Jesus. There you go. Hang on. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's crazy. I went all the way back because... Hang on. No, just let me go back. You know,
バックログ
actually
画
I
面
can...
ですね。シーンを移動しますよ。
Opening my eyes was a grave mistake on my part. Opening my eyes was a grave mistake on my part. I didn't know, but apparently my curtains were opened. It's terribly bright during morning hours in August, and I can already imagine how hot it'll be outside. So bright.
ほら、起きた起きた。早くご飯を食べないと遅刻しちゃうよ。
Hello, girl, and definitely not my sister. Come on, it's summer break. Close the curtains. I want a bit more shut-eye.
仕方ないな。今日は補習でしょ。このままだと遅
Oh
刻しちゃう
shit,
よ。
he's dumb. He needs to take remedial classes? God damn it. Right. There's school today for me.
わかったら起きる。いつまで寝てるつもり？
Could you answer for me during roll call?
補習受けるの、サトルくんだけでしょ。
Oh god, he's the dumbest. Never mind. The girl standing at my side is Arihara Nanami. She's my younger sister, who would have guessed? She's just a girl now. And as you can see, she's getting a little fed up with me. I don't want to wake up.
まだそんなことを言って。
I was up writing the mission report last night till morning, basically.
それは知ってるけど。
Yeah, school's for chumps anyways. I don't need to go to school. I've already got a job. I'm well off. I get paid pennies.
でも、補習はどうするの？
I mean, I could. Why do you think I'm in remedial class? Never mind. Right.
私はいいけどね。補習サボって留年するのはサトルくんなわけだし。
Ah, shit.
妹のクラスメートの兄か。一緒の教室で勉強するのも結構楽しそうだね。
Yep.
でもこの調子だと来年も留年しちゃうかも。そしたら妹を先輩って呼ぶことになっちゃうね。
Uh-huh.
もし私が先輩になったらサトルくんに勉強を教えてあげるね。
Thanks.
どうする？私のこと先輩って呼ぶ？
Maybe not. Not really. Getting held back would be really bad. An older brother in the same class as his younger sister. And if she ended up graduating before me on top of that, man, that public humiliation would be the least of my worries. Morning, Nanami.
おはよう。補習行く気になった？
Yeah, gotta hold on to my dignity. What is it?
毎日妹に起こされる兄に威厳も何も。という正直な気持ちは、妹は優しいので密かに心にしまっておいてあげる。
Hang on, let me see if there's... Let me see something. Yep. She is a love interest. Thanks, I guess.
じゃあご飯の準備してくるけど、二度寝しないようにね。
After Nanami leaves, I stretch my limbs while sitting upright in bed. The pleasant sensation of my stiff muscles loosening is enough to wake me up. It does feel good to have a stretch in the morning. It is underrated. Time to get changed, I guess. These remedial classes aren't something mandated by the school, but rather a pure act of kindness by my teacher. Not only did I almost fail every subject, I'm barely scraping by in terms of tardiness and absences. Like I said, school isn't mandatory. I'd feel really bad if I skipped.
で、この1と2の式を連立させて解けば、X と Y の値が求められるというわけだ。
Oh shit, it's algebra. Man, this shit sucks.
理解できたか？
Yes, I think so. I'm the only student here right now. It's basically like a private lesson at this point. So he gets to explain very thoroughly and in depth. That's probably why I'm following along so well.
それじゃあ、この問題の X と Y を求めてみろ。
He's written a new set of equations on the blackboard. It's different from the example problem he did, but just similar enough for me to be able to solve it. I do the math and arrive at an answer without much trouble. Wrong. Man, no wonder this guy is almost getting held back. Hang on, mate. Did I get it wrong?
いや、合ってる。
Okay.
この問題をこうもあっさり解くとはな。
I mean, to be fair, I have a feeling that this guy's pretty smart. He just doesn't apply himself at school since he's so busy elsewhere, you know, at his job. Well, I just followed what you did as in your example.
だがそのままじゃ解けない。ほんの少しとはいえ応用が必要になる。そういう問題なんだがな。なあ、有原。
No thanks. Yes, sir?
普段の授業をまともに聞いてないだろ
う。
今のが解けるのなら理解力は問題ない。これなら授業をちゃんと聞いてるだけでもあんなギリギリの点数になるわけない。
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't apply himself at school because he's busy doing other shit.
やればできる子の代表みたいなやつだな、お前は。
Oh gosh, you're making me blush, sir.
あのな。
I know. Sorry about that.
別に怒ってるわけじゃない。授業を聞いてもらえてないのは悲しいことだが、謝る必要はない。ただ、もったいないとは思う。少しやる気を出すだけですぐに結果を出せるだろうにな。
I'm really not that special.
長い人生、いろんな道があるとは思う。だから、やる気を他に向けてるのならこんな小言を言うつもりはないが、有原は何に対してもやる気を見せていない。見ている限りでは友達と遊びに行ったりしてるわけでもなさそうだしな。
I don't have friends.
だったらせめて選択肢を広げるためにも今は勉強をしてみるのもいいんじゃないか。有原は自分の将来をどう考えているんだ？
I don't know, honestly. I understand his concern as a teacher, really. I mean, I'm damn near close to having to repeat a year, yet I don't seem to care much about, I don't seem to care much, if at all. In his eyes, it looks like I'm not serious about graduating. I mean, I am, but I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there, I guess. Ultimately, I dodged the question, with a typical half-hearted lackadaisical reply from me.
自分の将来に関することなのにどうしてそうもやる気がないんだ。とりあえず進路希望調査票は真面目にな。適当に書いたら呼び出しを食らうぞ。
I'll try to think of something before then, sir.
ほんと適当だな、お前は。今日のところはそれでもいいが、自分の未来についてもっと考えた方がいいぞ。
Yes, sir. Future plans, huh? I've thought about those things. It's just that I can't tell my teacher. I'm currently hiding the fact that I'm an astral. I never would have guessed. My classes are over with now, and I'm strolling around town in the sweltering summer heat. It's also terribly humid. All I'm doing is walking and I'm still sweating. What the fuck? Why do these guys get sprites and not me, man?
でもこれぐらい暑い方が日本の夏って感じがしない？私は好きだよ。
俺は苦手。汗で体もベトベトになるしさ。
じゃあ私とイチャイチャしてくっつくのも汗かいちゃうから嫌い？
バカ！俺がマリリンと一緒にいるのが嫌いなわけないだろ！
せいちゃん大好き！
So like, why are we watching this scene?
でも夏のジメジメと日差しはマジで苦手だから、こんな時はアストラル能力が使えたら便利だなって思うよ。
なんでアストラル能力？
だってよ、アストラル能力ならなんとかできそうじゃん。冷たい風をシュバーって出したり氷を作ったりとかさ、便利だろ。
確かに便利そうだけど、でもアストラル能力ってちょっと怖くない？不気味っていうか、せいちゃんがアストラル使いになったりしたら私。
マリリン。
それでもやっぱりせいちゃんのことが好き。せいちゃんがどんな姿になっても好きだよ。
What the fuck is this?
大丈夫だよマリリン。俺はずっとマリリンのそばにいる
Why
から。
are we still watching these two? The couple then shares a passionate embrace. They seem to care little about the fact that they're in a public space. Everyone just walks on by, trying to ignore the two of them, me included. But the important thing to note is the conversation they had. Nobody was alarmed by it. Those are the two sentiments regarding astral abilities for the most part. It's been almost 2 decades since the initial discovery of the Astron particle. Scientific research on it continued, and as its potential broadened, the public developed certain expectations about its power, what its power would bring. Following that, more and more research began to focus on its applications in daily life, and they've been relatively successful. I know a handful of new astral technologies that are already in the field testing phase. The most well-known example would probably be Astron-powered trains and cars. It might not be long before everything we use is powered by these mysterious particles. That being said, not everyone is capable of linking with Astrons. Astral technology is great and revolutionary. Astrals, on the other hand, are creepy and best avoided if possible. Those are the general sentiments among the public. Yet, I mean, to be fair, it's been 20 years. With a lot of things, it takes a lot longer than 20 years for people to get used to them. So, you know, give it a few more decades and maybe people will warm up to it. The phobia isn't as bad as certain other countries, where religion and superstition still have a tight grip on society. But you'll find plenty of people in Japan who think astrals are dangerous mutants. X-Men. Fortunately, the population of astrals is rapidly increasing. It's said to have already reached near the same percentage of the population of those who are left-handed, or those who have AB blood type. Right. However, it's difficult to accurately assess the number of astrals across the world. Many of them hide their identity due to the discriminatory beliefs that astrals still held by society at large. You also have some who decide to rebel, such as our scooter stealing friends from earlier, but those they remain in tiny numbers until now, because that's not how the visual novel's gonna go. That's how the visual novel's gonna go. Astral crime is very much a thing, though that isn't to say it's a significant percentage of the crime rate. It's relatively low, quite honestly. Most astrals strive to find it in their most astrals strive to fit in and find their place among society, and society tries as best as it can to accept them. As a quick example, usage of one's astral abilities is illegal, but similar to guns and other weaponry, you can apply for a license with the government and get permission to use your powers under certain circumstances. Some astrals work for construction companies, replacing their heavy machinery, for example. There are various advantages to using astrals over machines, so they're valued highly in those lines of work. I was gonna say it was gonna be similar to robotics, but I mean, you're still paying someone to do the work of a heavy machine. You know, the person working the heavy machinery is still getting paid to work the machinery. So if you replace them with an astral, it's still paying someone. Probably less because there's less risk at hand, but still. But that's about as far as it goes. Normal people hardly ever encounter astral abilities in their day-to-day lives, which makes it difficult to change those preconceived notions they have about astrals. Well, I talk like none of this concerns me, but I'm technically as someone who's strayed from what society might consider the right path. So I don't have much right to judge others considering that.
Ah, Satoru-kun.
Nanomi? Oh, hey. What are you doing out here? What are you out doing?
夕飯のお買い物。サトルくんはちゃんと補習受けた？
Yes, I did. And thank you for waking me up.
よろしい。じゃあご褒美に今晩はサトルくんの食べたいものを作ってあげるね。何食べたい？
Anything's good by me.
そういうのが一番困るんですけど。
Well, everything you make is delicious. You're like a world-class chef in my eyes.
相変わらず適当だなこの人。
I'm not lying, I promise. I'm seriously grateful for you, Nanami. Without you, I'd probably starve.
どういたしまして。で、何を食べたいの？
I guess chicken nanban, if that's fine by you.
甘酢？タルタル？
Both, if you don't mind.
了解。補習はどうだった？まさか出席しておいて留年なんてことはないよね。
Yeah, my teacher even complimented me. He said I had potential.
それって完全に皮肉なのでは？
He was not. Thank you very much. Come on, don't kill my motivation.
普段からちゃんと勉強すればいいのに、そういうことしてると逆に悪目立ちするよ。
Yeah, yeah, but it's not like I'm almost flunking on purpose. I just have greater priorities, namely work. I already said. But yeah, she might have a point. I might actually be wasting time if I end up having to take a remedial class. It's inherently self-defeating.
このままだとお父さんにも怒られそうだね。
Please don't tell him. I tug on her sleeve as I bow my head imploringly.
兄の威厳って何なんだろうね。
Oh, it's alive and well. It takes a dignified man to be able to lower his head and ask his younger sister for a favor.
むしろ余裕がないから頭を下げてるような。まあいいんだけど。別に告げ口するつもりはないけど、いくらなんでも留年したらごまかしきれないよ。
I know. I promise that won't happen again. I promise that won't happen. I'll start taking things more seriously tomorrow.
こういうのなんて言うんだっけ？本気出す出す詐欺？
Oh, right. Yeah, that's procrastinator speak, you know? But, no, I really will,
もういいよ。
Come on, let me finish. I realize I'm in deep trouble, I really do. I mean, what if work gets in the way of my remedial class? And if that happens, I'd seriously get held back in my grades, being what they are. I'm really gonna buckle down and start trying. Heck, my teacher even said it. I had it in me. I just need to try.
やればできる子ね。朝は妹に起こしてもらって、家事も妹任せで、勉強もサボって成績も悪い。
Man, that guy seems like a hopeless case. I'd hate to be him. I don't know what you're talking about. I do housework. I don't need to be woken up by my little sister. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just trying to be funny. Don't get that look. I won't deny that I'm lazy, but I promise I know I need to change. I'll start studying and taking school seriously tomorrow. Tomorrow, I swear. Just trust your big brother on this, okay?
本当に適当だな。わかった。じゃあ兄のやる気が失せないように妹が美味しいチキン南蛮を作ってあげるね。
Oh, thank you. Are you still shopping? I'll tag along and and carry the bags for you.
ありがとう。
We then walk off together towards the supermarket. But after only a few seconds, Nanami suddenly stops.
ちょっと待って。着信が。
Who's calling?
お仕事だって。
Oh, shit.
ターゲットはこの人。違法薬物の運び屋。薬物をキロ単位で密輸してる。
Well, this feels a mighty bit suspicious. Damn.
税関でいくら調べても薬物は発見できず、間違いなくアストラル能力が使われてる。
Whatever his ability is, we know it has the power to fool noses of drug dogs. So that leaves us with a few possibilities. We're probably dealing with some sort of concealment ability.
バッグについている組織はなし。どこにも所属せず、依頼があればどことでも取引してる。ただし、相手は大口の卸だけ。自分で裁くことはしてないみたい。暴力団との取引場所に一度は警察が踏み込んだんだけど、相手の能力で逃げられてる。
Okay, so we know his ability and can be, we know his ability can be used on himself. Cool. There are certainly astral abilities that could see through his concealment. It's by no means foolproof. You might be wondering why the police wouldn't simply deploy an astral with one such ability. But the problem is that there also exist abilities which allow one to forge evidence. This is why courts don't recognize evidence obtained through astral abilities, and also why police forbid their officers from using abilities while on the job. Okay, that sort of makes sense. But arresting someone does not... You should still be able to arrest someone if they're using their astral abilities, unless the police have tools to be able to combat against astrals. In which case I can let it off. Organizations such as ours sprung up to fill that void. We operate in the shadows, out of the public eye. We're no crusaders of justice or anything. We simply do what we do because it's our job. Someone has to do it.
警察が踏み込んでくるのに合わせて目標を無力化。その後は警察に任せて即座に撤収。
I mean, we did that last time.
アストラル能力で証拠を隠匿されないようにだって。
Copy that. Levy 6, I'm heading in.
気をつけてね、サトルくん。
I will. The next second I dash toward the darkness of the night, toward the target location.
Riddle
See, this shit's still the prologue. We haven't even met any of the other characters. This is Levy 6 reporting back from the mission.
レビー9、同じく帰還しました。
おう、ご苦労さん。
An older man with shaggy hair lightly raises his hand to greet us. He's our boss, and also the head of the this organization. We're the SFD, the Intelligence Agency's Special Forces Division. We neither have the right to arrest nor investigatory powers. Simply, if the need arises, we engage in extra-legal public security operations. This undisclosed secret service group was founded with the sole purpose of taking on criminal cases that involved astral abilities. Due to the nature of our work, there are only a small handful of individuals who know of our existence, even among politicians and other government officials. Considering the fact I'm somewhat of a social outcast, I suppose it's no surprise that I work for this organization. Student by day, secret agent by night. This is the double life I lead. Here's the written report on everything.
怪我は今回は取引相手の暴力団もいたんだろ
No injuries to speak of. I know them. I took them out before they could even notice me.
そいつは結構
Oh, but there is something I want to mention.
なんだどうした
Wearing long sleeves during summer is hell. Could you please get us some short-sleeved uniforms to wear?
よしわかった任せておけ俺が定年退職するまでには何とかしてやる
Go figure. I knew he'd respond like that. SFD uniforms are made using a very pricey kind of fabric. I'm not very well informed on the specifics given my position, but I've heard the program price is several times that of gold. Oh Jesus! And that's why and there's a very good reason for this. The fabric is equipped with an advanced form of astral technology, which took decades of research to produce. Earlier, I demonstrated my ability to camouflage myself with my surroundings. It was my uniform, not my own astral powers, that allowed me to do that. Yeah, that makes sense. Though it would probably be more apt to credit the specific fabric. The material is called memory fiber. It can store different astral abilities via the absorption of astrons. Hence why I'm able to use my astral ability. Why I'm able to use an astral ability camouflage that isn't my own. You won't find this fabric in any stores, however, due to fears of it being used on criminals. It's no surprise that it sells for such a high price, and unfortunately the SFD has a rather limited budget, so they can't just purchase this stuff whenever.
その件に関しては申し訳ないと思ってるんだぞ他の連中からも要望が出ているしな今すぐには無理でもちゃんと予算を確保するから長い目で待ってくれで話を戻すが
He quickly scans over the multi-page reports I handed him.
どうだったここに書かれていないことで報告すべきことはあるか
Nope. The mission went smoothly from start to finish.
細かい部分は後で目を通すが報告書にも問題はなさそうだ改めてご苦労だったなレビー6レビー9悪かったな今回は急な任務を差し込んじまって
Oh, it's fine. We're used to it.
嫌味のつもりかレビー6そういう態度は良くないぞなんだ反抗期かそれとも便秘か痔か恥ずかしがってないでちゃんと病院行けよ
I could really do without your delirious assumptions. I have a well-balanced 3-meal-per-day diet courtesy of Nanami, so health problems are the least of my concern. I wasn't being sarcastic, okay? I was just stating the truth.
確かに余裕を持った任務の連絡なんてめったにないね。
なんだ、レビー9まで嫌味か？お前まで遅れてきた反抗期か？二人してそんな態度を取るなんて。父さんは悲しいぞ。
This man is Arihara Ryunosuke, the chief of the SFD. While he's our boss, he's also mine and Nanami's foster father. We do work for his organization, but this isn't to say he pushed us into it. Both she and I work here because we want to. I feel nothing but gratitude for my father and everything he's done for me.
息子と娘の成長を実感できたことは素直に嬉しいがな。これが反抗期か。ついにこれを経験する時が来たか。
I know I should be appreciative that he loves us, but there are reasons why it can be hard to. He can be a little too affectionate at times, and it can be really annoying.
反抗期なんて大げさな、そんなんじゃないよ。
そうなのか？なんだ、残念だ。やはり親としては一度反抗期を経験しときたいもんなんだがな。
そんなに残念なら体験してみる？反抗期っぽく振る舞ってみようか。
Hang on.
ほう、面白い。ぜひやってみてもらおうか。ナナミの反抗期とやらを。
What don't make it sound weird.
うわ、うっざ。
あれ？もう入ってるのか？
あのさ、今日から脱いだ服はどっか別の場所に置いといてくれない？
なんで？
そんなの臭いからに決まってるじゃん。一緒に洗濯しないから絶対に。あとお風呂に入ったら洗ってお湯を張り直しといて。お父さんの残り湯とかありえないから。マジありえないから。何浮いてるかわからないし。
Damn, she really planned the act well.
すまん。俺が悪かった。体験版反抗期はもう終了。
あ、そう？もうちょっとバリエーションがあったんだ。遠慮しなくてもいいよ。
ありがとう、ナナミちゃん。いい体験をしたよ。十分だ。反抗期は体験版だけで満足だ。
He realized he wasn't into it.
どうか素直なナナミちゃんのままでいて。
He pleads tearfully. Can we leave now? Since we're done giving you the mission report, or is there one more?
いや、待った。すまん。おふざけはここまでだ。仕事の話に戻ろう。次の任務を伝えておきたい。
Already?
それって今から？
まさか。いくらなんでもそんなことはさせるわけないだろう。次の任務は水際作戦じゃないんだ。夏休みが明けてからの任務になる。
Ah. Right. So this is the main mission. Really? That's strange. You never gave us missions that this far in advance.
その分ちょっと厄介でな。長期にわたるハードな任務になる可能性がある。
That long?
本当に珍しいね。
The SFD is a crime-fighting organization that specializes in Jesus Christ, I can't speak. The SFD is a crime-fighting organization that specializes in astral crime, but since we have no authority to arrest, most of the cleanup is left by the police. Our work mainly consists of eliminating criminals or preventing crimes before they happen. Once a mission begins for us, it usually wraps up within a couple days. That being said, we do sometimes do prior research on cases before taking any action. But again, we have no investigatory powers, so if you're on one of those missions, you have to act covertly over a long period of time. Nanami and I have school during the daytime though, which severely limits our ability to do that. Hence why we've never been assigned one of those missions until now, apparently. So what kind of crime are you looking at here?
偽札だ。
Oh, money forgery. Hang on, not money laundering, not embezzlement. What does? So they're literally making fake money, printing money. What, really? That's pretty serious.
でもそんなニュースは見てないよ。偽札が見つかったら報道されないはずないと思うけど。
Well, not if they don't get caught.
それなんだが、ちょっと面倒なことになっていてな。ほら、この前捕まえたバイクの窃盗の犯人がいただろ。あいつらの財布から偽札が見つかった。
Oh.
だがこれを偽札と言っていいものか。なんせ普通の紙に1万円って書かれてるだけで、誰が見ても本物には見えないからな。
Nice.
だが、あの犯人たちはその落書きされた紙を本物だと言い張っている。
I don't know, maybe they're blind or something. I mean, you know, they did try to steal 3 bikes that were only worth 500 each.
それってつまり犯人たちには本物に見えてるの？
Yeah, it's gotta be an astral ability tricking them into thinking it's real.
国際的な信用にも関わる。下手すれば国家の転覆につながりかねない事件だ。犯人は必ず見つけ出さなくてはならない。上からも強く言われている。
And you're entrusting me with... you're entrusting such an important task to us?
詳しい説明をする前に、まずは見てほしい映像がある。話はそれからだ。
I'm good at that. I'm good at watching videos. Interesting. So we're searching for suspects in a money forgery scheme, and furthermore, it could potentially take months. I have a feeling this mission is going to turn out to be quite atypical compared to normal SFD work. I focus my eyes on the television screen, curious as to what I'll see, but my expectations are swiftly turned upside down.
皆さんは
Huh?
鷲津研究都市をご存知でしょうか？
No, I don't think I have.
鷲津市東部に位置するアストラルの最先端の研究を行うために開発されたとっても若い町です。そんな研究都市の中にあるのがここ吉科学院。全寮制の共学の学院で一般家庭だけではなくアストラルに関する教育と研究も行われています。とはいえアストラル能力を持たない学生も一緒にアストラルについて学ぶことも可能です。基礎学力だけでなくアストラル研究に携わることで次世代を担う人間を育てる、それが吉科学院です。そんな吉科学院の学生が普段どのような生活を送っているのか見ていきましょう。 の一日は7時から始まります。身支度を整えて食堂で朝食、その後はもちろん授業ですね。ではここで吉科学院の施設についてご紹介したいと思います。まず併設されているこちらの建物ではアストラルに関する研究が行われています。またアストラル能力の研究のために屋内プールも設置してあり、冬でもプールを使うことができます。他にも快適な寮生活を過ごすための設備が完備されています。大きなお風呂などはまさに寮ならではでしょう。歴史の長くない吉科学院を作っていくのは皆さんです。皆さんと一緒に未来を作っていくことを学生一同待っています。ぜひ協力してくださいね。ご視聴ありがとうございました。それでは最後はこの歌でお別れとなります。ぜひ協力してくださいね。
Yeah, me too.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。それでは最後はこの歌でお別れとなります。
You already said that. You sure this is the right video? Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, see, I can't really, I don't get it, you know?
いいんだ、これで。
Well, shit.
この曲私歌える。
Yeah, well, you know.
まあ、この辺はどうでもいいんだが。歌うか？
マイクないからね。
I do, but I don't know the jingle.
じゃあ飛ばすか。
So are you going to tell us what in the world this school marketing video was to do with? So are you going to tell us what in the world this school marketing video has to do with our memory forgery case?
わからないのか？鈍いやつだな。
No, this guy isn't really the smartest tool in the shed. Sharpest tool in the shed. Shit.
潜入だ。この映像で紹介されていた吉科学院に潜入してもらおうと思ってる。任務に当たるのはお前とナナミの2人。なお例によって君もしくは君のメンバーが捕らえられ、あるいは殺されても当局は一切関知しないからそのつもりで。
Yeah, I know. Just get to the details already.
そう言うなよ。一度は言ってみたかったんだ、このセリフ。ほら、俺の立場ならなおさら。
Well, you're the one who said we were going to die. If we die, then you won't care.
わかる。私もそういうセリフがあるよ。ここは俺に任せて先に行けとか、倒してしまっても構わんのだろとか、あとは黄昏よりも暗きものとか、血の流れより赤きものとか。
Those last two sound like witchcraft jargon.
さすがナナミちゃんだ。ロマンを分かってる。
So can you please explain to us why we need to infiltrate the school now?
九段の偽札を入手したのが鷲津研究都市らしい。あの二人、研究都市の方でも窃盗を重ねていたんだ。で、その犯行のついでにカツアゲまでしていたんだと。
So that's how they got the forged money in the first place. Gotcha.
それが市場で使用されて見つかったものなら本格的に動くんだが、カツアゲだからな。
しかして脅迫に耐えかねてその場をごまかすためだけに使ったとか？
まさにそこだ、問題は。見れば子供でも気づくようなただの紙切れだ。正直こんなずさんなものを通過偽造と言っていいか微妙なところでな。もちろん放置はできない。だが表沙汰になるとアストラル使いが偽札を作ったと過剰な反応をされるかもしれん。カツアゲに耐えかねてついということなら大ごとにはしたくない。
So discerning their motive is part of our mission, I assume.
そういうことだ。
But why? I know had other agents much more suited for infiltration, like that one guy, Always-san, for instance.
理由は3つ。
The first one is that we're of the right age to enter the academy. Second of all, we're the main character, and third of all, it's an arrow gate. So
1つ目はお前たちがもともと学生の身分を持っているから。
that's what I said.
教師として潜入するのじゃダメなの？
吉華学院の教員採用のハードルは高くてな。ほとんどの教員がアストラルに関する研究にも携わるらしい。うちには教員免許を持ってるやつもいるが、研究員の実績となるとな。それに夏に教員が移動するのは不自然だろ。それなら学生の方がまだ自然だ。特に吉華学院はアストラル使いの受け入れには積極的だからな。一種の駆け込み寺みたいな側面もある。
Astral Academy.
アストラル使いとバレてその場にいられなくなった学生を引き受けることもあるんだ。
へえ、それは知らなかった。
お前たちにも似たような理由で転入してもらうことになる。
Okay.
じゃあ2つ目は？
それなんだが、サトル、
Yeah?
お前留年するかもしれないんだってな。
What? No!
目をそらすな、こっちを見ろ。ちゃんと知ってるぞ。調べたんだ。丁寧に調べ上げたんだ。
God damn it. Can't hide anything from him.
出席日数ギリギリ。定期試験の点数だって教科によっては赤点。今日だって補習を受けていただろう。いつも口を酸っぱくして言ってるだろう。何者かに調査されても怪しまれない程度の経歴は作っておく必要があると。卒業ぐらいはちゃんとしておけ。
I know, but I have work to worry about. It's not my fault that schoolwork ends up being the lesser priority. Meanwhile, your sister over here.
ナナミはちゃんと優秀な成績を収めてるじゃないか。
Like I said.
しかも仕事だけじゃなく毎日家事までしてくれてるんだぞ。
You don't really have an excuse with Nanami right next to you.
で、なんだって？ナナミの前でもう一度言ってみてくれないか？
Like a thank you or something? Thank you very, very much for everything you do for me.
いえいえ、どういたしまして。
確かに仕事の影響もあるだろう。その仕事を振ってる俺が言えることではないんだけどな。
Sorry. I know I shouldn't be making excuses. I'll try to do better. I'm the one choosing to accept the work. He's not at fault. It was my decision to become a secret agent. And I myself realized how shameless it was for me to rely on work as an excuse.
本来なら学業に専念してほしい。が、コンビニの学生バイトみたいに 簡単にホイホイ辞められる仕事ではない。そこで今回の任務についてもらう。全寮制の吉科学院に潜入して怪しまれないように学生として馴染め。言ってることわかるな？
You're combining work and school, so I'll have to study in order to do my job well.
健闘を祈る。しっかり学べよ、青年。
My boy.
転入か。
Nanami heaves a weary sigh. I can tell she's not exactly excited by the prospect of changing schools.
すまないな。友達と離れることにもなるだろうし、悪いとは思っている。だが、これも仕事だ。
See, at least the main character doesn't have any friends, so...
今回の仕事は、ナナミの力を欠かすことはできないと考えている。
うん、それは平気。友達と離れるのは寂しいけど、仕方ないよ。こういう仕事に就いたんだもん。そういうこともあるかもしれないって覚悟はしてたから。
そうか。ナナミちゃんはいい子だな。父さんは嬉しいぞ。サトルは友達いないからそこら辺は気にしなくていいだろう。
Yeah, you already know. Shut up.
そんなサトルにうってつけの任務だな。これは。
Wow, thanks. But he is right. I've been focusing on work, so my social life is non-existent. I have little reason to complain about changing schools, but Nanami on the other hand.
でも知らない人だらけの空間に行くのが怖い。みんなの前に立って自己紹介とかしたくない。
I'll be there. I almost forgot how shy you are. Her face is all scrunched up, and I can see her shaking.
想像しただけでも吐きそう。
Oh. Throwing up over that? Come on now.
落ち着け。まだ先の話だ。それに最初に言ったように一番の目的は偽札の調査だ。
Do you know anything about this person or no?
覚えていないらしい。そこら辺も思い出せないようにさせられた可能性がある。
能力は催眠かな。
まだわからん。もう少し調査をしてみるつもりだ。
Even if we figure out his ability, that won't help our search any. We'd have to search every astral in the town, and that's too large a number. We can't hope to find our target unless we have some other information we could go off of.
そこで最後の3つ目だ。吉科学院にはエイムスがある。
リドルジョーカー。
This is the famous Washizu Research City, huh? I see sparkling new buildings and perfectly clean streets everywhere I look. But what stands out most of all is the metro system. It's an integral part of this town, I've heard. We hopped on the limited express train and rode it for a little over an hour. Upon stepping out, we were greeted with a beautiful urban city, hidden amongst the idyllic landscape. I could really tell that this town was created for the purpose of scientific research. We had entered the heart of Washizu Research City. Nanami and I are now standing on the very city that was the location of that video.
私たちが転入する吉科学院ってどうやって行くの？
We're supposed to get on the light rail and get off at the Kika Academy station. You'll see the school right when you get off, apparently.
ライトレール？
It's what they call the metro here. Apparently, it's Astron powered.
へえ、そうなんだ。実用実験されてるって聞いてはいたけど、こんなところを走ってたんだ。
I guess that's only to be expected. It is a town dedicated to Astron research, after all. In most other cities, the average resident would probably feel hesitant to ride on an Astron-powered train. You think scare people? Yeah, that is true. Supposedly, they also have cars that run on astral energy here.
路面電車みたいに公共のバスとかに導入されてるのかな？
Haven't heard. But who knows? Maybe there aren't that many Astron-powered vehicles here. And it's just certain companies doing limited test runs.
普通の車とは乗り心地とか違うのかな？機会があったら乗ってみたいな。
Well, we should be able to see when we ride on the metro here in a bit, since it's Astron-powered and all.
あ、来た来た。へえ、結構おしゃれなんだね。
Supposedly, they have a ton of rail cars running on the light rail. I guess they want to show it off and make Washizu City look modern and advanced.
でもちょっと遠いな。これだと会場に行くのも一苦労。
Events as in cons for doujinshi cosplay and all that.
サトルくん。
What?
そういうデリケートな話をこういう場所で言わないで。
Oh no, she's an otaku. Sorry, but do you still attend those things?
仕事が忙しくて最近は全然行けてない。だからまあ会場が遠くなったところで今さら変わらないんだけどね。
I'm sure you'll get some opportunities to go to some in the near future. If you ever wondered why Nanami can sew, this is why. She makes cosplay costumes. To put it bluntly, she's an otaku.
まもなく吉科学院前です。お忘れ物なさいませんようご注意ください。
That's us.
思ったよりも揺れなくて音も静かだったね。あの路面電車。
Yeah. And it can be faster than a bus ride depending on where you're going.
うん。意外と乗り心地が良かったね。
I took the opportunity to check out the city while we were on the metro. But I have to say, it's even more urbanized than I expected. All the architecture looks like it was built yesterday. Which I guess is no surprise, it is a new city. The building in front of us is no different. It's just well designed and has a modern feel to it. Here we are, Kika Academy.
ここも綺麗な建物だね。
Well, it was only founded a couple years back.
敷地が広そう。ちゃんと道を覚えられるかな。
I'm sure you'll be able to.
はあ、心臓がドキドキする。今日から新生活、知らない人だらけ。
Relax. If you're this much of a nervous wreck now, you're gonna have a heart attack before the day ends.
わかってるけど、こればっかりはどうしようもないんだもん。
I see the security guard eyeing us suspiciously as we stand in front of the gate, idly chatting. I sure hope he'll be willing to contact the school for us, because we haven't actually received our student IDs yet. Yeah? I hear someone call out from us from behind. To us from behind, and swiftly turn around. A girl standing there with a welcoming smile on her face. I know this face. This is the girl on the video Dad showed us.
Konnichiwa.
Wait, hang on.
読み返しますか?
This is the girl in the video Dad showed us. Yeah.
シーンを移動するよ。急に声をかけてごめんなさい。もしかして有原悟くんと有原七海さんでしょうか?
Maybe.
はい。有原七海です。
And I'm Arihara Satoru.
人違いじゃなくてよかった。はじめまして。私は三塚さん、綾瀬さん。
Huh?
すみません。話を遮ってしまって。いえ、それは構わないんですが、どこかでお会いしたことがありましたか?
No.
いえ、ネットで動画を見たことがあるだけで。すみません。どうして謝るんですか? 見てくれてありがとうございます。でも恥ずかしいですね。直接言われると特に。
Wait, did she say your name in that video? I don't remember it. Man, he didn't pay attention.
あれじゃないよ。別の動画で見たの。
Oh, right. None of me knew the jingle was when we watched it, so she must have seen that video and recently and similar ones already. Alright, none of me knew the jingle when we watched it, so she must have seen that video and similar ones already. How famous is this girl?
アストラル使いとしては一番有名かも。
Oh, is she an actor or something?
まさか全然違いますよ。でもテレビに出てましたよね。ネットでも可愛すぎるアストラル使いって。その話はやめてください。あれものすっごく恥ずかしかったんですから。
She covers her face in a fit of embarrassment. I'll admit, she is pretty cute. I'd probably even put her above some of the young pop idols I see on TV, and that's no exaggeration. She isn't very tall though. Her breasts are big, not too big, but just right. The interesting mix between cute and sexy really does wonders. Well, that's just my subjective opinion though.
とにかく自己紹介させてもらいますね。はじめまして。私は三塚綾瀬と言います。ここ吉華学院の学生会長で、お二人の案内を頼まれ迎えに来ました。
Of course you're the student council president.
ようこそ吉華学院へ。
The smile on her face is downright dazzling.
ここに来るまで迷いませんでしたか?
Oh no. We had no trouble whatsoever, miss. We simply got off the train, then got on the metro and rode it to here.
それならよかった。ではまず理事長のところに案内するように言われているんですが、お二人の荷物はそれだけですか?
I have a messenger bag, while Nanami is carrying a tote. Neither are particularly big, probably wouldn't be able to fit a single night's worth of clothes. We shipped most of our personal belongings, so they should be in the at the dormitories already.
わかりました。このまま向かっても大丈夫ですか？
That's fine by us.
それではこちらへ。このお二人は転入生です。今から理事長のところに案内するところです。
わかりました。
Nanami and I enter the campus grounds before Mitsukasa-san.
今から向かうのが校舎で、あっちに寮があります。歩いて3分ぐらいでしょうか。
Kika Academy is pretty huge.
敷地内には校舎や寮だけでなく、学院が所有するアストラル研究施設もあるので、一般的なところよりも広いと思います。それに鷲津市は都心から離れていて地価も安いですから。理事長室は校舎ですから、まずはこちらへ。わあ、中も綺麗。学院が設立してまだ10年も経っていませんからね。それに全寮制ということもあって学生の数も他に比べるとちょっと少なめですしね。
What's the student population at?
クラスにはだいたい30人ちょっとで、1学年にクラスは4つですね。
Oh, that's similar to my high school. It was like 30 students to 5 classes each grade. So that adds up to...
学生は382人。そのうちアストラル使いは100人ほど。1クラスに10人程度でしょうか。
Oh, really? That's a bit of a surprise. I thought the majority of students here would be astrals.
そう勘違いしてる人も多いですね。
That makes me wonder, though. What makes normal people want to come here? Nanami and I are only coming here because of our powers, so I guess I'm having a bit of trouble understanding it.
ここに通う大半の学生はこの研究都市に仕事を持つ方の子供なんです。
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Oh, okay, that makes sense. It is a fairly large city. And there's just obviously no way every single resident here is an astral.
他にも純粋にアストラルの研究に興味のある学生の入学もあります。アストラルに関する授業があるのはここだけですし、吉科学院なら就職にもかなり有利な制度がありますから。
What kind of opportunities, if you don't mind me asking?
アストラル技術に期待する企業が吉科学院のスポンサーになっていたり提携したりしているんです。研究成果を買い取ってもらったり技術に関する依頼を受けたり、成績優秀者はそのまま雇われたり。それにアストラル技術に期待してるのは国も同じですから、後押しもあったりするんですよ。
Wow, that's more interesting. Wow, that's interesting. I never knew that.
もしここでの勉強でアストラル研究に興味を持ったら先生に相談してみるのがいいと思いますよ。
Thanks for the tip. I'll be sure to do that.
あと有原くんは私と同じクラスになりますから、私に相談してくれても構いませんよ。
Oh, thank you. I hope we can become good friends, Mitsukasa-san.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
I mean, I'm sure Nanami will be more comforted knowing that there are 2 people that she'll know at the school.
有原さんも学年は違いますが、何か困ったことなどあればいつでも相談してください。あ、はい、ありがとうございます。
Nanami responds with a slightly delayed shrill voice.
私、何か怖がらせるようなことしました？いえ、そうじゃないんですが、すみません。
She's just a little shy. Don't worry about it. It's not that she doesn't like you, or that she's scared of you. She's just nervous. Oh, and it might create a bit of confusion if you call us both by our surnames. So feel free to call her Nanami. She'd appreciate it.
サトル君、そんな勝手に何を。これからよろしくお願いしますね、ナナミさん。よろしくお願いします、三司先輩。かわいい、真っ赤になった。私のことも綾瀬と呼んでください。
Alright, ISA.
いえ、でもその綾瀬ですよ、綾瀬。よろしくお願いします、綾瀬先輩。はい。あと有原くんも同じクラスですから普通にしてくれて構いませんよ。その丁寧で堅苦しい喋り方、慣れてないですよね。
He's not used to talking to girls that aren't his sister. Man, thanks. You're a lifesaver.
はい。それじゃあそろそろ理事長室に向かいましょうか。理事長、三司です。
入りたまえ。
Upon entering the room, I found a rugged-looking man. The power of his stare is so intense I flinched for a second.
転入生をお連れしました。
ご苦労だった。三司君は下がってくれていい。この後は他の者に頼んである。
わかりました。それではお二人とも、私はここで失礼します。
Alright, goodbye. Thanks for everything, Mitsukasa-san.
ありがとうございました。
She smiles at us amicably, then exits the room. After the door shuts behind her, I turn back toward the principal. It's an honor to meet you, sir. My name is Arihara Satoru, and I'm very much looking forward to studying here.
有原七海です。よろしくお願いします。
伊勢敦則だ。君たちの事情は聞いている。アストラル使いであることが露見してこの学院に編入することになったそうだな。
Yes, sir.
外ではいろいろな思いもしただろうがコンプレックスを感じる必要はない。安心して過ごすといい。そしてアストラル能力を受け入れ有益に利用することを含めて前向きに生きる方法を見つけてくれ。
Yeah.
この学院は君たちのようなこれから先を生きる若者のために設立したものなのだから。
Thank you for taking us in, sir.
よろしくお願いします。
He says nothing, only responding with a light nod. Then he picks up the phone receiver sitting on his table and makes a call.
私だ。 理事長室まで来てほしい。そうだ。伝えていた通り、新しく編入する学生が2名いる。いつも通りだ。登録を頼みたい。
Registration.
ああ、待っている。すまないが、君たちには編入に関する最後の手続きをしてもらう。
Did we not already submit all the paperwork?
そうではない。事前に資料を渡しておいたはずだ。鷲津研究都市の住人はエイムスに登録をしてもらう必要がある。
Oh, right. I read through it all, but I don't quite understand anything. That's a lie, of course. I learned everything there is to know about Ames from before coming here. Understanding it is crucial to being able to perform my job properly here. Yeah, did I say that? Understanding it is crucial to being able to perform my job properly here. It stands for Ability Information Management System. Hence the acronym AIMS. Just as the name suggests, it's a database to track astrals and their abilities. The principal only mentioned residents here being in it, but actually, the principal only mentioned residents here being in it, but actually, even some astrals not from here are being asked to participate. You'll find people that distribute pamphlets for it during various things like school orientations, doctor checkups, etc. It should also be mentioned that criminals who are astrals are registered in names. Though, in their case, it's mandatory, like it is for Washizu residents.
知っての通り、鷲津研究都市ではアストラルの研究が行われている。研究の内容によっては、君たちアストラル能力者の協力を仰ぐこともある。その際、必要な能力を持つ者とスムーズに連絡が取れるようデータベースを構築し、アストラル能力者には登録をしてもらう。
That is in fact an important reason behind its creation, but he failed to mention the other reason. There's a fierce opposition to the idea of gathering astrals in one place back when this city was first being planned, and this list is a way to show those people that the astrals here are being managed and controlled. Police also have access to this database. If they go through a certain procedure to obtain permission. But due to the nature of AIMS, since it's basically a giant list of people's private information, I've heard that it's near impossible to get that permission.
もちろん、登録した個人情報の扱いは適切な管理を行う。そこは安心してほしい。
Yes, that's fine. We have no qualms cooperating.
助かる。
Not a second later, I hear a knock on the door.
入りたまえ。
失礼します。
A woman enters the room wearing a white coat. I mean, they're the same thing. From the looks of it, she's older than me.
この子たちが編入生だ。後のことはよろしく頼む。
わかりました。では失礼します。
She's just called One-san, right?
それじゃあ君たちは私についてきてね。
Okay, One-san.
はい。それでは失礼します。
Thank you.
ああ、良い学生生活を。